Okay, so there's some stuff that I want to talk about today. One thing though I wanted to say before I started that I forgot yesterday. I kept being on my mind. I kept thinking, what was it? What was it? And of course, as soon as I stopped, then I remembered. But so here where I'm at, suddenly on the last phone update, it won't let my phone attach to the car now. Well, it will do it for phone calls, and it's really weird, but it won't do my music. It keeps saying that there's no music, so I have to keep listening to the radio. Ugh. And but the thing is I only get Canadian radio, so all of the stations are Canada. I don't know. There's probably some other ones, but the the one in Abbotsford, I think it is, comes in the strongest. Maybe it's Abbotsford. I don't know. It could even be a bigger city. Um, because I think it's like iHeart Radio or it's one of those big ones, you know. But anyways, the point is that every freaking commercial, oh my God, it is mind-boggling. Your government is there for you. Your government is there taking care of you and helping you. Your government did that for you. Did you know your government did this for you? Did you know your government's doing that for you? It's like nonstop. I'm like, oh my God, propaganda, propaganda, just go, go, go. It is so nuts. I can't even believe it. It is like cringe. It is so annoying. You just want to, I feel really bad for them. And I know they're having a trucking strike right now, and the truckers are refusing to take food and supplies to people. Those people are getting hit really hard, you know, and it is some of the nicest people have to be hit the hardest because you know, their first priority is to be nice. And, you know, we're seeing it all over the place. Look how extreme Australia's gotten to go. And that is one thing with them, too. It's just like that island, like, yeah, dude, yeah, it's all cool. And people just let so much slide. So it is, you know, some of those places, the nicest people are being hit the hardest, you know. But it's going to have a good outcome. You know, it's just hard to know that so many people are going through so much crises. Um, but so this is kind of like what I wanted to talk about anyways. Okay. Because this is kind of to you guys, to the people who follow me. Because, you know, there's some people who come in and they watch like, you know, every video or every couple videos or every 10 or every 50 or whatever. But anybody who comes back and listens to me twice or even listens to the whole thing, you know, that I talk about weird stuff. So nobody, unless they had something internally, you know, giving them like this resonance, they wouldn't come back, right? So I think most of the people who are on here resonate with my message, you know, that they get it, like it's probably coming to them too. So, anyways, my point to go around to get to this is like you guys are all special. You know, a lot of people don't know how special they are yet, but I think you're about to find out. So, what I was gonna say, okay, so you know, my guides have been telling me these certain things for are gonna happen, you know, and these are things that I say, you know, I don't talk about after they happen, but there's still more. There's still more, you know, a lot more. But, you know, they told me that this was going to happen, you know, like this TikTok videos, like 4.8 million views or whatever in less than a week. And, you know, every video she puts on there, you know, these people all want to know more and know more. And so the first one that she made, it was like to dance music, you know, it's just me like doing stuff, little clips. So I don't know, kind of look like a little monkey in the house or something, you know, and whatever. It's gotten all of these triggers because that's what this is all about. This is the universe is mysterious. It's very strategic in everything and it does, you know, and you know, when I'm watching, because they tell me, you know, like I'm watching how it's being mastered and done, and it's remarkable. It's really incredible. So everything is very, very strategic. And so then she put on this other video, or she's put a whole bunch. I'll share this one that she just did last night, but it's the same video, little clippets, only as the actual little, still clippets, but it is me talking instead of just the music, whatever the, the latest tunes. So the, it's me talking, and all of the people on the comments are like, oh my God, she knows stuff. Oh my God, I want to talk to her. Can I come over? And just all of this stuff where people will, from the very first one, people started saying they wanted to talk to me. They wanted to talk to me, like you're really drawn to this like free spirit kind of aspect, which is inside of all of us. We all have the Karen and the Kelly. It's getting in balance. It's stop trying to please others and begin to please yourself, because it gets you back to your inner child. It gets you back to that point of being free with yourself. So anyways, the people were drawn to that at first, but now they've heard a little bit of me talking. And in this part of the awakening in the universe it's like a systematic kind of situation, It's unfolding for people, how it unfolds, but it's all going together in the same drawer kind of. But everything is kind of, like I said, unfold, but it's kind of like folding, really folding everything then, I guess, because it's all going to fold in together. How people's awakening and everything is like, there's going to be a lot of intersection, and I can see now. So when when she did this video, I think she was coming from the heart space of like, my mom's quirky, she's fun, and kind of in that thing. But then when it starts getting down to talking about me and stuff, like this is really making some significant changes, or some significant things are happening in people who I know, in their, what they're having to look at, what they're having to see, what's being shown to them, because things are being shown to us all. And I can only speak of the people who I am seeing. And so, yeah, she protect herself, like, this is risky. People are going to think my mom's crazy, because she doesn't know what my messaging is. She really believes I'm just a crazy person. Nobody in my family knows what my messaging is. Like sometimes she'll say stuff. This was early on when she was here, and she was saying something to me, like, and it was, I think I probably just had done a video about it, right? And so I'm like, do you even know what I talk about? And she's like, no, why would I? Why would I watch you? Well, it's really clear, because you're telling me about something I'm already, I'm going out and talking about this, and you're coming and trying to, tell me something, like you're teaching me about this thing that I already know about. Like, it's annoying when somebody doesn't have any clue what you're talking about, and then they keep trying to tell you like you don't know things or something. It's like, I'm already talking about that. And I don't know, there's just a weird thing of like, being around somebody and they just don't see you for who you are. That's why it feels kind of like a vindication for her to have to look at me differently and have to re-examine her feelings about me and re-examine me as a person from, she's putting pictures of me, from the time I was little, and then having to ask questions about pictures so that she can go, she's learning about me, kind of. So it's interesting, because she's always had such an attitude towards me. And so now, these people who are all being, more, Kelly knows something. I want to know what Kelly knows. And it's by no accident, that I was a progressive liberal for 45 years. And these people were my people. Now I don't really have people, because everybody's too divided in groups, and you just got to be your own self. But back when I was like following the societal norms, yeah, I fell into the progressive liberal activist person. And so I understand, their perspective, and I understand the perspective that the universe is having me put out there. And, I totally get it. And so I think that, it is kind of, there's going to be some sort of an intersection, These people who are wanting to find me are going to find me, and they may be surprised by some of my content. And that is, I mean, everybody's going to be triggered how they're going to be triggered, and I've let go. I mean, yeah, I mean, my daughter's putting out her perspective on me, and it, of course, doesn't match my perspective on me, but nobody is going to match hers, and sometimes you just got to release that. It's like, whatever, if somebody wants to listen to your perspective, then that's okay. That's your purge, that's your business, whatever, has no effect. So, then to me, so these people, that these messages that they're giving me all the time, this perspective that they give me, that they've put so much pressure on me to get out here and speak about that, and now how they're, bringing me into the public eye, kind of, but it's kind of like that's the way, our world was before, like really shallow, so, it makes sense, but the message is what they want out there. These messages is what is important of what is going to be going on. And so I think that, how stuff is happening and what they're telling me that we're in this shift, it's already the dominoes. Like I said, the first domino already went down. And, so, and there's a lot going on in public that is going to, I mean, everything, all the intersections, everything is going to lead into the same place. So all of these things, everything is going to lead everybody into this, come to Jesus moment. I don't know what else to call it. That's all I can think of what it is. It's that like, what does it all mean? And all of the lies and everything, So, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be hit with that right at the same time. That like, I don't know, my name's fresh on their lips. I'm not sure. I don't know how the universe is going to work in doing this, but I know that they're definitely showing me that this is what is going to be. So anyways, this message is more to y'all, to the people. Because, and like my daughter right now, she can't even at all keep up with the comments and messages. I mean, she's got 1 million likes in less than a week. Like, that's a TikTok measurement. They measure things. I mean, that's freaking insane. 1 million likes like she's gone up like 30,000 followers in a week. I've seen people on TikTok go like friggin' having a party when they went up 10,000 for something. Yeah, that is just so crazy. So, and it's all for a reason, it's all for a purpose. And we're moving, and I know what the purposes are, what they're trying to do. So anyways, I think that there's going to be a lot more people, like there'll be like a kind of an influx of something, of a bunch of people that will come. And this is where all of you guys who, have just lurked back in the corner and stuff and don't think you have valuable information. There's so many do, y'all have valuable information. We're all storytellers. We all have a story. We all have lived a life. We all have interesting things to talk about and to help people learn that we learned from. So I think that it's going to be super important, because this is where you've got to walk the walk, Can you talk to somebody who is completely different than you without being bitter and judgy? And can you respond in a way of respect? Like the conversation, because I think there's going to be a lot of people looking for asking questions, because a lot of people just don't. I mean, they're completely, they're coming. Like, I was from the same cult. I'm not the science cult, but this same progressive liberal like cult. I was like, oh, that's cool. The drag queens are in the libraries reading books to kids. That's cool. That's so accepting. You're looking at it from like, oh, see, we got to just accept everybody for their differences. They're not looking at the agenda behind it. They don't know anything about that yet. That's all coming out. So, and that's going to spin them out, you know? So there's so much information and how the universe works. You know, you will see comments and you're going to know certain things. And I think it's really important for all of you guys to just step up and go in and just start sharing your information with these people in the comments. There's no way I could keep up with them all. And I just think that as a community, we have to really remember that we build the community we want. And we definitely don't want a bitter and judgy and fighting in the comments, you know. We want people to feel welcome and, you know, to come with the stupidest questions and never say, God, that's a stupid question. You know, that's humiliating. We don't want to be humiliating people and making them feel little. We want to build people up. We want a society full of people who are built up, who are happy, loving life. We don't want... I gotta really start getting out of the house more. Smoking is very addictive. Even smoking weed, and that's expensive. You can get up to a pack a day real quick. So anyways, it is important for us to be considerate of these people. Like, we want to build a community here where people can come and ask for questions and ask for information, and then we're all sharing our information and not get irritated or angry if somebody doesn't agree or doesn't understand or they're not there yet. You know, just let go of those conversations. You know, this is gonna, I've seen, this is a very stumbling, it can be a really ugly awakening for some people. And some people can be really, you know, kind of nasty. But we got to just keep being the bigger person, you know. We got to just keep being, because that's where we build our society up. You know, we don't want to stay back there in this like cat fight world, dog eat dog. You know, we want to move into a, you know, oh, that's your opinion, okay. You know, and just let it go. And people's opinions and perspective only has their influence over themselves. Just like whatever my daughter is going to learn from all this stuff, this is what her soul set up. Her soul set this into motion because her soul wanted to see something that was going to play out, how it affected her, so she could learn. So everything is happening for everybody to learn, you know, and everybody, even when you go in and you talk to people, you know, this is all about the learner teacher. Everything, you know, there's going to be things to learn. And it's not going to be just what people tell you. It's how you feel when someone tells you something that gives you your insight into your lesson. And it's so important, you know, for us all to look at ourselves, you know, with that open mind to see ourselves, you know, because that is the growth. That's where we can move and grow. So, you know, it's like I'm giving permission. Like I want you guys to go into comments, and when you see people talking and struggling, like a lot of people are going to be really struggling, and a lot of people are going to need a shoulder, and a lot of people are going to be very irritating. Like these are people who, you know, some of them are going to have all three, maybe four. You know, I've got people like that in my family. And, you know, you're going to want to be like, oh my God, you did this to yourself. You know, and that's not what we want to be like. That's not the kind of society we want to have. And so it is us being who we want to be. So just keep in mind that there's going to be people in the comments that are going to be genuinely confused. Like I've had a lot of people, if I put something about that I think the earth is flat, oh my gosh, the triggers that happen. People can't even comprehend this reality not being what they're told. So this is going to be really, really significant impact on people's psyche. And it's going to crumble a lot of people. That's why it's important, because, you know, if you've got poor intentions and you're kind of a dick and you're a dick to people on, you know, say you go in the comments and you're kind of a dick to somebody, then you go in your past life review or your, you know, the end of your life review, and you see that person went and killed themselves because you said something that they couldn't get out, like it was very painful or whatever, you know, and then you have to see like what your words meant. Or you can just think about what your words mean ahead of time and how you're affecting people, and to be considerate and mindful. So I just, I want everybody to feel free. Like, if you see something in a comment and you know about something or you have something to share, go with what your internal is telling you, to be guided to talk to the person and share your story and, help the people. But let's just all, be, I don't want to be like, be the bigger person, because but it kind of is in our words of our how we're directed in society. Yeah, it is kind of just be the bigger person, you know. Don't get triggered. It's totally going to be about it's time to walk the walk. But anyways, I just want to say, that's definitely, I think that this is going to be happening. And since they don't carry a calendar and a watch, they don't tell you like exact days. They just say stuff like, oh, this is going to happen and prepare for this and stuff like that. So, anyways, I just want to tell you guys to prepare for that too in your own mentality. And don't go in and say things that are mean to people, because I'm telling you, it reverberates back and it hurts you. So do yourself a favor and treat yourself good by just keep putting kindness out. And you don't have to jump on a comment. You can read it and then you can think about it, and ask for guidance. Like, I want to say this, but, how would you guys prefer me to say this? And, and then go in and say it. But really keep in mind, like, this is a huge awakening for a lot of people. A lot of people are going to be very, very confused. And a lot of people are going to be very excited and just hungry, thirsty for knowledge, thirsty for information that's been held back from them. And you guys, I mean, there's so many of you who have so much information about things. So, just this will be your time to shine and get out there and help people and, give them your knowledge. And it goes out into the pool and it reaches us all. You don't have to be so bold and nutty as to go out here and just talk about it, like this. But comments will be a safe place. And you guys are really, I believe you're special people. And hopefully you guys all see that you are too. So anyways, this is exciting. And I just want to, let's just keep the mission in mind. At this point, we're kind of shepherds for the word of God. This is like, the universe is moving us towards this age of Aquarius. And, I think we're going to be one of those, a bridge or something. So let's all hold the light and be mindful of the people passing over the bridge. So have a great day, and I'll probably be back. I'm getting a ton of messages, so I'll talk to you later. Bye.